What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hip Hop Biographies. And on this channel, we cover hip hop legends, figures, and forgotten moments in hip hop. Today, we're going to get into the Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy beef. Before the disrespectful Verzuz battle in front of the internet, Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy had a beef that goes back 18 years ago in 2004 when the pair were just up-and-coming trap artists in Atlanta, Georgia. Radric Davis, better known as Gucci Mane, was born on February 12, 1980 in Bessemer, Alabama, but later moving to Atlanta, Georgia at the age of 9 years old. Gucci grew up in the crime-infested neighborhood of East Atlanta. Gucci began to take in his environment around him and began selling weed at a young age, and when he was just in the 8th grade, he got his career started as a drug dealer with his Christmas money, using the money to purchase crack cocaine. Gucci began rapping at the age of 14, but not taking it serious until he was arrested. After being released from jail, Gucci dropped the mixtape La Fleur and began to distribute it around Atlanta on CDs. But Gucci wouldn't get his big break until he released the song Black Tea, which was a remix to them Franchise Boys song White Tea. Jenkins, better known as Young Jeezy, was born on September 28th, 1977 in Columbia, South Carolina, moving to Atlanta when he was just a toddler. Jeezy wouldn't have too much to say about his childhood, describing it as empty. But in 2001, Jeezy would release his first project called Thuggin' Under the Influence, and then in 2004, he was signed to Bad Boy Records and would join the group Boyz in the Hood, getting his first taste of the music industry. But in 2005, the two freshman rappers will begin a beef that would shake up the industry. In 2005, Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy collaborated on the tracks Black Tea and So Icy. By the way, both of these tracks was produced by the Atlanta legend Zaytoven, but the song So Icy became Gucci Mane's single off his album Trap House. Not only was it Gucci Mane's single for his album, the song blew up in the streets, which was a W for both of the up-and-coming artists, but instead, disputes over who owned the track began to cause traction in the two's friendship. Rumors began to circulate the two had problems since Jeezy never would promote the So Icy single since his request for the song to be on his album was denied. Rumors of the tension surrounding the artist would become a reality when Gucci Mane released the song Round 1, which was a diss track to Young Jeezy. Gucci began the song off dissing Young Jeezy, calling him fake and a wankster. Go check out this song after the video and tell them Hip Hop Biographies sent you. Gucci wouldn't let up on Jeezy throughout the song. He brought up Jeezy not being from Atlanta, calling him a crab, and telling him that he needs to put on the dress for the notorious Big Meech. But the beef wouldn't just be diss tracks toward one another. On May 10th, 2005, Gucci Mane was over one of his friend's house with 5 men rushing to the house Gucci was in, but Gucci wasn't gone. Gucci Mane began to shoot back at the intruders, striking and killing one of the men by the name of Henry Lee Clark III, or better known as Pookie Loc, whose body was found later on behind a middle school after apparently Gucci Mane took the body and buried it back there. Gucci would be later charged with murder, but the lack of evidence resulted in the case being dropped. Pookie Loc was an up-and-coming artist signed to Young Jeezy's CTE label. A rumor circulated that Jeezy put a $10,000 hit on one of Gucci Mane's chains, and Pookie Loc came to collect, but Young Jeezy would deny having any involvement in the home invasion. Gucci Mane remained quiet just as much as Gucci Mane can about the deadly situation until 2012 when Gucci Mane released the song The Truth, dissing Young Jeezy, telling him to go dig up his dead partner, and telling Jeezy straight up that he is the reason his partner is dead and his son doesn't have a father. After releasing this song, this beef will become the least of Gucci Mane problems, when in 2013, Gucci Mane will be arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and marijuana possession. Gucci will only be sentenced to 183 days in jail, but on September 30th, 2013, the case will be picked up by the feds, and on December 3rd, Gucci will be charged with 2 counts of possession of a firearm as a felon and will be sentenced in 2014, but in 2016, Gucci Mane will be released from prison, where the beef between him and Jeezy seemed to be behind Gucci, as Gucci came out of prison seemingly a different person, until 2020 when the two performed in the Verzuz battle, where at times it seemed to get intense, but by the end of the performance, Gucci told Jeezy that it's all love and that he respected him. But can this beef ever be over? After blood has been shed between the two, y'all tell me what y'all think, and I'll catch you on the next one.